Hi class, I'm Melissa Quinn, and today we're talking about pathogenic fungi. What is medical mycology? Well, it's the study of fungi and how we treat it, how we prevent it, diagnoses for it. Mycosis is often hard to diagnose and sometimes very difficult to treat. So where is it? How do we avoid it? Oh my God, it's everywhere. You can't avoid it. Fungus is in the air, fungi is in the water, it's on your dog, it's on your cat, it's on your table, it's on you, and me too. So break out the hazmat suits, not yet, because it's actually not as contagious as you would think. You hear fungus, you think, if you're me, I think like athlete's foot. Well, that's one of the rare cases. Most fungal mycosis aren't contagious. Epidemics do occur, but it's usually when there's like some kind of extreme event that occurs. Birds in vents and older buildings like that can contaminate a whole entire building through the airways. So that's one of the things you kind of have to be aware of in old ones. So if you hear something tweeting in your vent, make sure you check it out. How do you treat mycosis infections? Well, there's the gold standard treatment of it's a amphotericin B, but I may be mispronouncing that. So it's actually kind of toxic to humans, but it is one of the drugs that is like the go-getter. They also have some minor ones that are inhibitors that are idaruconazole and ketoconazole. However, you know, any drug, you don't want to take it for a long time, especially with antifungals, because you can become A, immune to the drug, and then B, it can also cause kidney damage, liver damage, rashes, headaches, all kinds of things that you really just want to kind of avoid. So there's different kinds of fungal pathogens, and we're going to be talking about true fungal pathogens first. So you have blastomycetes, coccidiosis, histoplasma, parasitiosis, and we'll go into a little bit about each of them. Blastomycetes, as you can see here, these are actually, it's yeast, and it's on his face. So it's one of those things that it grows and it sporulates in cool, damp areas, just like most funguses. Exposure occurs when fungal spores in soil become airborne, and then you like inhale it. So you're just kicking up dust, literally, and it gets inside of your throat. So it is a pulmonary blastomycetes. They're the most common. After the spores enter the lungs, they convert into yeast, and this is a result. It's treated with amphotericin B for 10 weeks or longer. Long, hard to treat. Next, you're going to have your, seems like we've skipped something here. Blastomycetes, there we go. Coccidomyces. So coccidomyces is found almost exclusively in the southwestern U.S. and northern Mexico. Fungi can be covered from like desert soil, rodent burrows, archaeological remains, and mines. Dust coats materialize from epidemic areas, windstorms, earthquakes. So this is one of the epidemics that we were talking about earlier. They don't really happen all the time, but they can happen. So when something like that happens, you know, there's a lot of ways that you can get infected through the air. It's just, you know, old dirt, and it's dark in there, and it's just like the perfect home for fungi. So some of the symptoms you're going to experience is going to be like pain in your joints, and that's the more severe ones because it can attack your nervous system. Some of the lighter symptoms are just headaches, fever, cough, chest pains, difficulty breathing. This is why it's so hard to diagnose, because that can be associated with a lot of different things. Histomopliosis, you see the bat over here? Well, it's in bat droppings, and that's why we have the picture of the bat. So it's found in moist soil containing high levels of nitrogen. So in droppings, what's in, bat droppings? Nitrogen. Where are bats? In cars.